Wave 3.5 out now. And we're just waiting for the algorithm to heat up a little bit before we get started with our reviews. Make sure you're submitted to the link on the screen. There are a total of 497 submissions. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live. We're about to get started. Start listening to some of these joints. We're going to be on for a short while, so if you're going to submit, now is the best time. We're going to listen to this first joint called Haunted House by Mayu Hansen. Let me see what link this is. DQ it up.
talk to you alone in my room.
Haunted
I
House.
stare at the ceiling.
Yeah, we listening to the beats. It's everything.
My mother said, hold up your head. No, he doesn't mean it. She tried to build a home for us, but you keep tearing down the walls and leave me standing in the cold. I'm living in a haunted house. Your shadow's all I ever known. You're staring at me like a ghost. So am I crazy for trying to keep you alive? Let you break me and then forgive you every time. Why do I still hold on? 'Cause every day you're getting colder. I know it kills me, but I'm keeping you alive. Put flowers to your grave, but nobody came, 'cause you left it empty. I'm holding the knife to cut all the ties, but you wouldn't let me. So am I crazy for trying to keep you alive? Let you break me and then forgive you every time. Why do I still hold on? 'Cause every day you're getting colder. I know it kills me, but I'm keeping you alive. She tried to build a home for us, but you keep tearing down the walls and leave me standing in the cold. I'm living in a haunted house. Your shadow's all I ever known. You're staring at me like a ghost. So am I crazy for trying to keep you alive? Let you break me and then forgive you every time.
That's Haunted House. That's Haunted House by Mayu Hansen. I like this joint, man, for what it is. She has a really dope voice. I think that it's mixed really well. Music mixed really well. I'm trying to make sure that it's not AI. Only because of the way that it feels like it's structured, and because like it's submitted with no socials. So it kind of gives me an indication that it may be it gives me an indication as to it may be AI. We're multi-streaming, so we're streaming on every single platform. I know folks be asking me like, why are there so many songs in this? Why are there so many songs in the queue? Because people are submitting songs to the queue. What do you want me to do? If they're submitting the records, they're submitting the records. But I can only get through every night. So what am I supposed to do? Not listen to people's stuff? When they submit it, they submit it. So, I try to get to it as I could get to it. I'm only on here for maybe a few minutes a night, of maybe an hour at best. We're currently working on, Max B, you know what I'm saying? Max B, $1 Million Baby 4. We just finished that, you know what I'm saying? About to be out soon. He's working on Don Snow. He's working on the next albums. Coke Wave 3.5 out now. You can check us out on that. French Montana, Max B. We got new joints coming in. We're working. So people are submitting because people want to get our feedback. But I can only get to what I can get to. And what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to destroy the line. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm not going to do. You know what I'm saying? Folks are submitting. If folks want to catch themselves on the replay, they can take a chance of that. But, again, when people, like right now, we're getting a skip. So if you're in the line, the best bet to catch me is when I'm online. You know what I mean? And I'm online at 8 o'clock. This is our AI subs welcome. I'll listen to them. And, there are some songwriters who are submitting some songs that they did through AI. Like we had one last night that came through that somebody submitted with AI. And he wanted to, just kind of get the feedback to see if he would be able to write with artists. But what happened was the song that he had submitted, it wasn't arranged properly. right? So it was a good song per se in terms of vocal performance, but it wasn't arranged in the right way that would make it viable for artists. And he was trying to get the information on that. He says, no AI, Jug, no AI. It just depends, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to kind of shun it, but at the same time, because remember, this is where we're going with it, our boy Swagger. It's like there's no way to avoid the use of AI, but the reality of it is that people can still use AI and still get a whack song. Don't think that you can use an AI. Just because you use AI don't mean the song going to be dope all the time. You can get an AI song that's really just not put together properly. You know what I'm saying? It's really based on your songwriting acumen and your prompting. You know, if you're not good at it, you're not good at it. You know, and a lot of times your experience is going to shine through. But with this Haunted House song, I kind of like how it's formatted. I kind of wish that there was a big drum in it. You know what I mean? To make it feel bigger. Pause. Because I feel like it's a good record for what it is in terms of maybe being used for something for sync, TV, film, as it is. So, it's mixed well and stuff like that. Sometimes when it's mixed well like that and it's kind of really kind of polished, makes you figure like, okay, it's the AI? Kind of feels like it, but thank you for submitting. We're going to jump into this next joint here. What's this? DQ Beatz. Shout out to DQ, man. Buff Chef, what's up, man? This one's called Play House. And this is some beats that he submitted, so let's listen to it.
DQ, 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 DQ.
Where you see this where you see this going? Artists are sync. Also, what you use. I want to know what you use, and I want to know if you're looking to either like go straight traditional placement way, or you trying to do the sync route. I just wanted to get those two things clarified from you before I, give you what my feedback would be on this one. This is a dope beat though, just so that you know. So you made it the other day. You would like to shop it to an artist. So you like boom bap, all right. East Coast, Lloyd Banks, all right. FL Studio, all right. You listen to FL, yeah. Your use of FL Studio on this is pretty tight. You can check out our joint we did with Lloyd Banks, Halloween Havoc 5, called Taking Notes. So this is what I would say with this. I like where this thing is, right? Musically. I like what you did with it musically. Like between the loop, I like the way the drums are. I like where the instrumentation is, right? Where everything is at. Right? So I like the way this is going, and it's going basically in an 8-bar loop. And the probably the one recommendation that I would give to you is this: is structure the song or structure the beat the way a song would be structured. And we talk about this really at length when we do the reviews, and we talk about song structure for producers. Producers have to make sure that they're structuring their beats in terms of you have to structure it for pitching, right? And there's a way that you have to structure your joints for pitching. So the way that we tend to do it is we tend to do it. Pardon me. How we tend to do it is we tend to do very short intros, maybe 4 bars, go right into what we would establish as the hook of the beat. The hook of the beat is going to have all of the instruments, right? 8 bars. Everything that's going on the groove. Then we're going to do another 8 bars. We're going to strip out some instruments, right? So cool, what up? We're going to strip out some instruments on the first 8 after the hook, because we need the track to breathe, right? So say, for example, in your track, you got like a vocal sample, like a baby sample in it and stuff like that. Like, we want to strip those things out. Give it space to breathe. Give the beat space to breathe for that first 8. Then we're going to do another 4. This is how we kind of structure our joints. We do another 4 after the 8, which again is what we call a transition, which may be stripping it down again, right? To kind of like taking the bass out, giving it a chance to breathe with just the beat, right? And then we're going to go back into the hook, right? And then we'll repeat that process again. Verse, strip the beat down, hook, beat is over, right? Now, there's a bunch of reasons for this. Because of and if it's your first time here, I'm just going to give you that. If it's your first time here, I'm going to just kind of give you some feedback on that. Make sure you guys, if you guys are producers, make sure you join our producer community. It's free to join, school.com, Future Producer Society. We're giving all the game, the feedback, how to do the business, everything from our vantage point, right? So there's a reason why we structure the music that way, because you have to realize that if you're submitting your music to artists, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to be able to be in the room with the artist anymore, right? Unless you have a relationship with the artist, you're not going to really get in the studio. So you have to be able to submit your songs, and your songs have to be structured in a way so that they don't mess up your record, right? Because if you don't delineate where the hooks are, if you don't put where the verses are, you're going to have an artist that jumps on a record and sometimes won't even follow certain song structure, and that can kill your chances of making the album if your songs are not properly formatted. Or if you don't have hooks and stuff like that, if they're not formatted the accurate way, you can kind of miss out on opportunities. Because I'll give you a real story. A real story is that we had an artist that we work with, really, really big artist that we work with. It was time to put that artist's album out, and we were going to get a single on this artist. And the reason why we got the single on this artist, because most of the songs the artist did not have a hook. So because our song had a hook, and the other ones was really just bars for a lot of the other records, they weren't able to get the single, and we were able to get the single. And so this is really important for you to structure your songs in a way where you structure your songs in a way that kind of leads the artist. You're kind of trying to dummy-proof your song or dummy-proof your beat. So that's why we try to structure it that way. Another reason why we do it where we have the hook and then we make it breathe and then we have the breakdown before it goes again. The reason why we do that also is so that it gives an artist who has a good engineer a chance to sometimes reproduce the beat at different parts if they would like it. Because sometimes an artist might like one part of the beat and may not like another part of the beat. You feel what I'm saying? So then we're giving them the opportunity now to kind of choose. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of as close to a completed record as possible. So this is the game that we're kind of playing with it. So when we talk about song structure is not only to protect you, right? Because you want to put your producer tag in the front. You want to do all these things. You want to help to produce the record as best as you can, because you have to recognize that you may not be able to mix it and you may not be able to resequence it, right? There's a good chance that your record is just a 2-track, right? So I'll give you another example. Max B, Why You Do That, right? Everybody knows that record. You know, we did that record a long time ago. It's resurging now with Max B, Why You Do That, so forth and so on. That's a 2-track. I literally just gave the stems to Max B for that record maybe a month ago. He'd never had the stems. Peace of Riz. I see you guys, man. Riz, Stone Cold, Kaz. I see you guys, man. That's my Future Producer Society guys in the building. Shout out to those. So I'm just saying, and I'm giving you the game from the real perspective. You know what I'm saying? Even the record that we did with French Montana and Max, that's on the Coke Wave now. He did that record when he was in prison. I just gave him the stems. You see what I'm saying? When the Coke Wave released, we just gave him the stems maybe 2 months ago, right? Like maybe a week before the album dropped, 2 weeks before the album dropped. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of this stuff is 2-track. But if you don't format your record properly, you're going to lose. You see what I'm saying? And even in that record, he's supposed to be putting the hook only on the part that has the lead on it, but he raps through it. You see what I'm saying? So he still kind of did what he wanted to do to it, but he kind of, did a portion of it on one side and a portion of it on the other side, which I was okay with. But it's still, imagine if I didn't format it that way. Then what? You know what I mean? So it's important for you to format your joints. So as far as your beat is concerned, I like where your drums is at. I like the way that you're hitting on the drums. The drums is hitting. The mix is good, all of that stuff is good, man. Just work on just trying to making sure that our song structure is stuck. You know what I'm saying? And get into the mind frame of doing that. You know what I'm saying? I wound up jumping into Big Riz a session last night. He had a live stream and he was cooking up. And he was on live. He said he was on live for 3 hours and he wind up having all the parts. And he just sequenced the beat. One time, beat done. You know what I'm saying? He had the intro, he had the verses, he had the hooks, and then he had an outro, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? But you'll be surprised how that keeps the listener engaged. You know what I mean? It's making sure that you have all your ducks in a row. Make sure you're doing everything you're supposed to do. Like I said, man, make sure you jump into our Future Producer Society, man. School.com/Future Producer Society. The link is on the screen. It's free to join, man. That's DQ, man. This beat was called Playhouse, man. Shout out to all my guys who's jumping into the live tonight, man. I feel a little under the weather, y'all. I was trying to push through this thing, man. Chicago in the building. Shout out to everybody from the mid side. Back to My Baby by Kaya Taylor. What's it sound like?
Me and Shaz came up off the grid.
Just touch down in the city, ain't got time to play. You ain't gotta lie, tell me what's her name. Heard you moved on, you ain't been the same. You've been hurt before, let me ease your pain. My baby, oh, you gon' drive me crazy. Girl, don't say you hate me, cause you know you can't replace me. All that shit's fugazi. Yeah, I'm back to my baby. Back to my baby. I'm 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 back to my baby. love for them, I'm stuck with you. No, they can't hold you, baby, angel dust. Baby, now I'm over you, tell me what you wanna do. Let's get back to basics, we've been through the worst, been through all the phases. I just seen the best and the worst. Never did it ever go to work, baby, let me ease your pain. My baby, oh, you gon' drive me crazy. Girl, don't say you hate me, cause you know you can't replace me. Back to my baby, 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 back to my baby.
Yo, is this sound like this might be AI, man? Man, this sounds like it might be an AI joint, man. But this joint sounds alright right here.
Me and Shaz came up off the grid.
The way it ended is like Suno, right?
Just touch down in the city, ain't got time to play. You ain't gotta lie, tell me what's her name. Heard you moved on, you ain't been the same.
I love that's how the sound though.
You've been hurt before, let me ease your pain.
Right there.
My baby, oh, you gon' drive me crazy. Girl, don't say you hate me, cause you know you can't replace me. All that shit's fugazi. Yeah, I'm back to my baby, back to my baby, I'm 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 back to my.
Listen, man. Look, man. Yo, man. I'll try to tell people be yo. When I tell you this shit is cooking, this shit cooking with coconut oil, vegetable oil, fish grease, Crisco. This shit cooking. It's cooking, people, bro. And you know what probably is the absolute most ridiculous thing to me is this. It's like, yo, y'all use the AI, right? You would think people would use the AI and would be like, yo, and they would listen to the AI and be like, study how the AI did the shit. And be like, yo, I had the AI sang it like this. Let me sing it sort of like that. You know what I'm saying? Like the AI did it like this. Let me try it like this. You would think people would use the AI to, use that as a barometer to see where they are, and then try to use the AI to train yourself to get better. Because the AI trained itself off of us, right? So you would think that people would use it reverse and would say, hey, let me listen to how this shit sound. And let me, if I'm off, like it can be the ultimate tool for people to really enhance and improve at a rapid pace, but they're just so against it that they can't even realize that, yo, AI is doing the music better than you doing the music. Like now that's very challenging. You know what I'm saying? But people got to realize that what's happening with this thing. So if this is an AI record, yo, I like this shit. If it's an AI record, go in my rotation. Listen to the vocals. Listen to the runs. Listen to the cadence of how it's going.
Ain't got no love for them, I'm stuck with you. No, they can't hold you, baby, angel dust. Baby, now I'm over you, tell me what you wanna do. Let's get back to basics, we've been through the worst, been through all the phases. I just seen the best and the worst. Never did it ever go to work, baby, let me ease your pain, my baby.
And I noticed for whatever reason, this one is not breathing. I know on the records that I have that are AI, I can hear them taking the breath. For whatever reason, this one isn't taking it.
Oh, you won't drive me crazy. Girl, don't say you hate me. 'Cause you know you can't replace me. Back to my baby. Back to my baby. I'm back to my baby. I'm back to my baby. I'm back to my baby.
But listen, this is definitely a song that they could sell this shit, man. Like, this is formatted in the right way that it could get sold, man. You know what I'm saying? It's dope enough for that. You know what I mean? So listen, it got the right song structure. It got the right. The lyrics are good in this. It got a dope groove. You can sell this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not the chick, but the song. When I say sell this bitch, I meant the song. I didn't really mean the chick on the record. You know what I'm saying? Just so that was clear. You know what I mean? I didn't mean it that way. You know what I'm saying? But y'all know what y'all say. I'm from the hood, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to change my life. What did we do in the documentary? We did a record on the documentary DVD. It's called Never Be Friends. It's a record that we had done with the game. It had an Aerosmith sample in it. You could look it up on YouTube. There's a video to it and everything. It's called Never Be Friends. The documentary had an album and it had a documentary DVD that was attached to the original, I think first like 1 million copies, give or take. So our record is on that record. So because we're coupled with the record, yeah, you get a plaque because you're coupled with the record. Yep. Yes, sir. Did I ever use the Roland SP404? No, man, but I see guys using it. I see a lot of guys using it, man. I something that I was looking to kind of have in the crib. I want to just have like little tools for the kids to jump on, like what I mean, things that are like easy to kind of work with, and mobile devices. See, Mike likes those. Mike likes those type of things, like he likes the joints that you can move around. I'm not really that kind of guy. I don't like moving around like stuff. If anything that I do moving around, I just listen to samples moving around. You know what I'm saying? So, like, say if I'm in a car, I'm going to listen to samples. You know what I mean? If I'm, like, chilling with my kids, I'll listen to samples, and the kids will listen to samples with me. Yeah, like the Live 3. Like, Mike is, like, he's like, he refuses. I'm like, yo, bro, you sure you don't? I like, yo, when I upgrade, I'm like, you want to just take this XL from me? He like, nope. He's like, you don't want. He's like, nope. He's like, I want to be able to move around. You know what I'm saying? It's as complicated as I gotta check it out. You know what I'm saying? But I think the machines are different. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you, man. Like if you was to tell me that MPC 2000 sound the same as MPC 3000, I would tell you that probably it doesn't. People would say that it sounds the same, but I don't believe it do. I believe that there's a reason why the one costs slightly more. I think people gonna say it all sounds the same, but I feel like, they might be like slightly louder. You know what I mean? But it's whatever. It's just my brain. I could be wrong. If a Kai would tell you, they say it all sound the same, but I don't really believe that. This is Spoons. Worth. Let's see. We take a listen to this real quick. Yeah, the small joint, right? The $3.99 joint. I'm gonna see what that looks like. Let's see how big it is. he got to decide on the song structure of it. I feel like the drums could come up just a little bit. When that joint goes that boom 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 boom, man. When that joint goes boom boom boom, what? You gotta get them drums a hit, man. And I understand like the thought to do it. Like you see how he has this part going like repeating. Like the thought is to he make those drums crack. Like a lot of it. Let me tell you something. Like he probably didn't even want to do a drum on it. He probably wanted to be one of them drumless joints, and that's why you hear the drum track so subdued and so low in the mix. You know what I'm saying? It's because they're not really trying to make the drums pop off of it. Some of these guys are trying to make it really like a lo-fi boom bap to kind of push it to on that Griselda side. You know what I'm saying? And if you're gonna go that route, you know, you just have to balance it out so that it can feel more full. You know what I mean? So the key here is just to kind of get that sample and kind of get that bass and that sample, that bass, that drum to kind of even out, and then see if we can get it to boost up in the mix. Maybe they do a limiter, you know what I mean, to just kind of make it feel louder, you know what I'm saying, and make sure that we can make that low end really, like make that low end really like sound like it's groveling, you know what I mean, like it's growling, and if we could just get the kick drum to just kind of feel like a thump in the, you know, just even if it's the kick drum, not really the snare, but just get the kick drum to kind of thump a little bit along with the bass line. This shit go, bro. Most likely it's probably a drum loop. That's what it sounds like to me. Probably at one of the Beat Butcher packs. See right there, it fell off. Definitely know it ain't AI, brother. Yo, listen, man. Like, look, I don't think guys should be afraid of it, man. I think guys should be embracing it. I think guys should be, you know, you should have your Suno studio up. You should have you should have your software up, and you should be, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes Suno will produce something that has some really dope drums. Man, snatch them shits, man. You know what I'm saying, like. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta, like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it'll be a dope loop, but the drums be trash. Man, snatch that shit. Like, you supposed to be, like, now is the time. You know what I'm saying? Because let me tell y'all something, man. You get this bitch 2 years, you know, you ain't gonna recognize it. The landscape gonna be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, the landscape is gonna be so crazy that if you don't really, like, what I'm trying to tell cats now is that now is the time to solidify yourself. Solidify yourself. Solidify what you're trying to do. Solidify your following. Like, you know, solidify all of these things. Like, these are the things. Solidify your business. Like, this is the time, right? Because this thing is coming like a juggernaut. No pun intended. And it's not gonna stop. It's just gonna keep going. So everybody that's standing on the sidelines watching, I don't know, man. That's this joint spoons, man. I like this joint, man. Like, you know, so this, besides what I just said, you know, just try to get this thing to you know, have the right format in terms of the beat format. I think we'd be good on it. What's this joint, man? 8 by C Red, 100 bands. It's not a final mix. Let's take a listen.
Birds in the mail, I'm a shot caller. Fuck the scale, I'm a eyeball it. Big body being got the feds talking. Pull up on him, get the meds off him. Got a chicken head to get the eggs off. And if she ever tell it, be the dead talking. Put them pups up, I'm a big dog. Grab my nuts when your bitch talk. I got a beat that look like Pocahontas. I got a clip that only shoot 100. All in they mouth like a orthodontist. Diamonds on me like I done busy Johnny. You fucking with the realest, just let me reel it. And if you in your feeling, I'ma let you feel it. Tell them move out of the way. My killer don't play. We shooting dice in the grave. My number was 8. If I hit a cell, inside the door, I stay in the street like a plague. If murder the case, his finger on lip ain't no face. That body get traced. Evidence get erased. Can you keep up in this race? Y'all falling in love with these hoes. Put your heart in your pocket when we talking business and make sure that money ain't gone. I kidnapped your brother in front of your mother, but you couldn't answer the phone. I'm calling the shots and tying these knots till I'm in the funeral home. These niggas can't do me no wrong. Birds in the mail, I'm a shot caller. Fuck the scale, I'm a eyeball it. Big body being got the feds talking. Pull up on him, get the meds off him. Got a chicken head to get the eggs off. And if she ever tell it, be the dead talking. Put them pups up, I'm a big dog. Grab my nuts when your bitch talking.
I'm on the go when the money call me, don't wait up. Trap jumping, need 100 on, won't order up. Michael Jackson moonwalking in the pussy, beat it up. Shouty bad, see her poking out the shorts, I've been on the road, I've been on the go, Play we do you wrong, we'll get you gone, now you know. I done track this shit all night, young nigga, and all day long. I done track this shit all night, young nigga, and all day long. I done got so goddamn high, young nigga, ain't come back down. We'll spin right back, young nigga, with a whole 100 rounds. Said the plug ain't tryna show love, nigga, we'll take him down. I done milked the game so damn much, nigga, I'm a cash cow.
I'm a shot caller. Fuck the scale, I'm a eyeball it. Big body being got the feds talking. Pull up on him, get the meds off him. Got a chicken head to get the eggs off. And if she ever tell it, be the...
I don't know if you guys hear it, but there's a parts of this record that keeps repeating. I don't know if that's really where the hook is at or where the guy comes in with the auto-tune. But it's a record that's pretty much not structured properly at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not structured in a way where we can find one thing to. The record continues to change. You know what I'm saying? He starts off one way, then the flow changes a little bit, then he's singing a little bit. So it's kind of like now it creates a sonic scape that's kind of disjointed. So when the record is like disjointed like that, it kind of makes it hard for us to kind of hone in onto the greater parts of the record. Because listen, he picked a dope beat. Like, let's be clear, he picked a really good beat, and then he has a good rap voice, and decent lyrics, decent tone, pacing, cadence. Song is just structured bad. You know what I mean? And you're gonna see so many people like that, just bad song structure. You know what I mean? Don't really understand the right song structure. If folks finally get the song structure, then their talent can really shine and they can really start to move at different levels. So it just kind of depends, you know what I mean? Like that's what I hear on this. It's a little bit of everything. It has singing in it. It has too much going on.
I'm on the go when the money. I done track this shit all night, young nigga, and all day long.
I'm a shot caller. Fuck the scale, I'm a eyeball it. Big body.
Yeah. And he says his part I guess he says his part like 2 or 3 times, which is supposed to feel like it's the hook, but it's repeating, more than it should. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm feeling a little funny tonight, folks. So, you know what I mean? I'm gonna jump off this thing, man, and just try to get some rest. I've been really burning the midnight oil. But shout out to everybody that jumped into the live tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? We try to show up, man. Even if even them days you don't feel too hot, man, you try to show up. You know what I mean? Try to make sure you show up. Try to get something done. That's all we could really get it done. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live stream. Folks that are still submitting these records. Like I said, man, we're almost at 500 submissions, man. It's crazy. You know what I mean? Just to think, And for my guys, like I don't know where this goes either. You know what I mean? Like I don't know where this goes per se. It's the same thing with the other live stream, with the music producer live streams. Like we didn't know a lot of that stuff was gonna land. We had an idea that it would land, but I wasn't sure. Same thing here. You know what I mean? Like I think some of this stuff, I think stuff will transition over. I already started to kind of submit certain records over to, like I said, to another platform, to I wanted for discovery. So once that's, I guess, ready, I guess they'll let me know, and then we'll go from there. But it's a dope system where it's like, people get to see your records. Your records will have like charting position, and the more people that listen to it. But the way that your record gets submitted, it has to be submitted through like a curator of a sort, right? So you'll have to kind of go through like a live session, of course, and then somebody will have to listen to it and kind of get it put into the system, and then people get to kind of vote on it if they like it, if they don't like on it. So I think that's kind of a dope situation where people get to vote on it, share on it, comment. So but it's strictly just for listening to music. So I think it's necessary in the space right now. So we'll see, man. You know what I mean? Just trying to get with the new technology, man. That's really the thing for me right now. It's just getting with new technology. I had taken a call from a company that was basically trying to create what we call like a AI metadata. It was an AI metadata AI metadata correction app. So it was supposed to basically take the metadata from your records and basically ping it against all of the major platforms, PROs and stuff like that, to make sure that your metadata was correct. And if it wasn't correct, then it would basically submit the agent would submit the changes to get everything corrected, so that you don't have stuff going into the black box. So there's a lot of people there's a lot of people that are creating a lot of great things. You know what I'm saying? And you'll be surprised how many people hit me up. How many people be like, yo, can you test this? Can you listen to this? Can you do that? Can you do this? And it's a little interesting, sometimes, putting on my, what I would call my generative AI consulting hat. It's funny, but, music generative AI consulting hat, right? So when people are like, asking me these questions, and trying to bridge the gap between, DSPs and AI, and, then guys are asking about like, the plugins and distribution channels and collection and royalties, and everybody's trying to what I would call is make the money, not actually making the music, but making the money with the things that align to the money, right? So that's through the royalty collection, through the administration, through like all of the things that are music adjacent. That's what all the tech people are at. It's stuff to pay attention to. You know what I mean? But they're not necessarily creatives. They don't really care about the music per se, but they say they care about the protections of the music for the artist. But they want their hands in the middle of the pot. So it's a really interesting dynamic. But I think we need more of us on the other side. Like on the Spotify and the DistroKid and the TuneCore side, like, the distribution and the generative AI and those type of things. So in any event, man, I appreciate you guys, man. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.